we will discuss a very interesting problem on motional electromotive force. So this will be very enjoyable for you to apply the concept, but you have studied in the motional EMF. Now see carefully, the question is like this. It's example of this 6.6 from NCERT. So it's a metallic rod of length 1 meter. So this is parameter is given for you. Metallic length of rod 1 meter is rotated with a frequency of this is 50 revolutions per second. So there is length that is 1 meter and the frequency is 50 revolutions per second. And then with one end hinged at the center and the other end is the circumference of the circle of the ring of this radius is I would like to mark that radius is given to you, that is 1 meter, and uh, 1 meter. About an axis passing through the center. This is passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane of the ring. And a constant uniform magnetic field of 1 Tesla is parallel to the axis is present everywhere. Remember it, it's a parallel to the axis is present everywhere. And you are asked to find the EMF between the center and the metallic ring. So this is the diagram. It's a given to use figure 6.11 of NCERT. I would like to redraw this diagram once again as a three-dimensional picture that may help you to understand it in a better way. Now see, this picture could look like this. So this is your planar region. This is your planar region, and this is the circular part. This is a metallic ring, and this is a rod. So this is a rod of length just 1 meter, I think. Yes, it is. This point is O and this point is Q. This is a uniform magnetic field that points in downward direction. Okay, so this is a cross, shows that a magnetic field is in downward direction. It's just take this look as this is just the same picture. I'm drawing it to make you to understand so easily. 6.11. So now here the magnetic field is in downward direction. Magnetic field is in downward direction. Cross shows that magnetic field is in downward direction. So just what we'll see, that when the electron is as is the part of this conducting rod, is a metal की rod है, तो इसमें free electrons है. ना जो free electron है, जैसे ये rod move करेगी, this rod is moving from here to here in this way. This is angular velocity omega, and this is what the radius of the track is. Okay, so try to understand it that कि जो electron है वो electron इस direction में होगा, तो कभी वो इस डायरेक्शन में होगा तो कभी वो इस डायरेक्शन में होगा. सो एंड समटाइम इट विल बी इन दिस डायरेक्शन आल्सो. सो आई वुड लाइक टू गिव यू वन एग्जांपल कि द फोर्स जो इसके ऊपर लगेगा वो किस तरीके से लगेगा. द फोर्स ऑन दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन, द फोर्स ऑन metallic electrons, metallic rod electrons on the metallic rod will be, वो क्या होगा. फोर्स एक वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है, मैं उसको ऐसे लिख लेता हूँ, और आपने इसी डायग्राम का फिर से इस्तेमाल करना है जिसका मैंने पहले किया था कि ये आपकी एक्स एक्सिस हो जाएगी, ये माइनस एक्स एक्सिस, एंड दिस इज बाई एंड दिस इज माइनस बाई, this is z and this is minus z axis. okay, so here यदि आप इस पॉइंट को लें तो यहाँ जो पॉइंट है, ये जो चार्ज है और इलेक्ट्रॉन के ऊपर वो नेगेटिव है, और वेलोसिटी जो है ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, यदि मैं इस पॉइंट की बात करता हूँ सबसे पहले, देन इट इज़ अलोंग नेगेटिव एक्स एक्सिस क्रॉस. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज ऑन नेगेटिव जेड एक्सिस. सो यू आर लेफ्ट विद माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, फिर माइनस आएगा एंड आई क्रॉस जे, आई क्रॉस के इज जे. सो पहले तो इसको ऐसे लिखिए, दिस इज माइनस ऑफ दिस प्लस माइनस माइनस प्लस माइनस. सो आ जाएगा ई बी ऑफ बी एंड देन इट इज फर्दर minus of j from I cross k. I cross k is a minus j. So this will become positive. E B. अरे. So ये कुछ इस तरीके से होगा. Oh, it is not working well. So yes. So this is like this, minus minus then will become plus. So this is E B B of plus j now. So plus j means that the force will be outward. So जो electron यहाँ होगा, electron located at this point of this metallic rod will be, the force is along this direction. It will be outward force. ये मैं यहाँ लिख देता हूँ, outward force लगेगा, magnetic force. When the electron will reach at this point, then when rotating rod will reach at this point, then velocity of the electron will points in this direction. So once again we will just see at the q end है ना, इसको मैं लिख लेता हूँ at end some p when a rotating rod will be at P. So what will happen then? Then the force is equal to force due to magnetic field is equal to charge is minus, and then velocity now point in positive x direction, and magnetic field is in the same direction, minus b k cap. So this is minus minus plus E B B, and this is minus j cap, means the force will now point toward this direction. So here in this case the force points again outward. So the force on electrons is now point everywhere, wherever you are, wherever the rod is, whether it is at this point, whether it is at this point, force is regularly points outward direction. So the time will come when the electrons will distribute over this metallic ring and the steady state will reach. So we can say that the magnitude of the EMF generator, जो सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन जो होंगे वो बाहर, इनको इस ओर फोर्स लगेगा और एक स्टेज के ऊपर वो सारे इस मेटलिक रिंग के ऊपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएंगे, और जब ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाएंगे तो स्टेडी स्टेट आ जाएगी. So then at a certain value of EMF there is no more flow of electrons. Alright. So अब हम कह सकते हैं कि जो magnitude of EMF generated across the length, जो small dr, so just consider this small part as dr. So of the rod, as it moves at the right angles to the magnetic field, मैं इसको ऐसे ले सकता हूँ. Now this EMF generator is equal to EMF for the small parts dr, that is equal to integral from 0 to r, and this is BB into this dr. Okay, so अब आप इसको कर दीजिए. Magnetic field is uniform, and magnetic field is uniform, and V is equal to omega r into dr. So this is 0 to r. So you can further integrate it. You are +2 students, so you can do it well. So now this will become b omega r square by 2. Okay. So now here we have used velocity is equal to velocity v is equal to r omega. Okay. So now use the known values, that frequency is 50 revolution per second, and then length, this is given to you, that's as 1 meter, and radius is 1 meter as well. So now EMF generator is equal to, this is 1 by 2, magnetic field is 1.0, this is 1 Tesla, 1.0 Tesla into omega is equal to 2 pi nu. ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू 2 पाई टाइम फ्रीक्वेंसी जो दी हुई है आपको वो 50 रिवोल्यूशंस है, इट इज़ 2 पाई न्यू, एंड लेंथ इज जस्ट 1, उसका स्क्वायर आ जाएगा. यदि आप इसको सॉल्व करते हैं तो दिस इज 157 वोल्ट नियरली. So this is all about it. Now we will shift for our another problem. I think you have understood this problem now. So we will shift now to the problem number 2 here. So here we will learn something in addition to this problem number 6.6. So what is this? एक व्हील है, I mean the figure will remain the same. इसमें 10 मेटलिक स्पॉक्स है. वहाँ जैसे एक का मेटल की रॉड थी, यहाँ 10 मेटलिक स्पॉक्स है, और जिसमें हर एक किसी का रेडियस जो है दिस इज 0.5 मीटर लॉन्ग, इज रोटेटेड विद द स्पीड ऑफ 1 रिवोल्यूशन पर मिनट. उसका जो स्पीड है वो 120 रिवोल्यूशन फ्रीक्वेंसी हो जाएगा. In a plane normal to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field HE, and if HE is 0.4 Gauss at a place, then what is the induced EMF between the axle? The same problem. I think it is exactly the same problem. There is nothing new. इसमें सारा डायग्राम वैसा है. जैसे आप यहाँ चले जाइए, इस प्रॉब्लम में चले जाइए, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में आपका जो व्हील है वो रोटेट कर रहा है. ये सब कुछ सेम है. फ़र्क सिर्फ इतना है, अब मुझे वेक्टर डायग्राम से बताने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. आउटवर्ड फोर्स भी वैसा लगेगा. यहाँ स्पोक्स, नंबर ऑफ स्पोक्स बड़ा ज़्यादा है. तो हमें जस्ट इतना ही देखना है कि क्या एट द एंड हमारी प्रॉब्लम जो है नंबर ऑफ स्पोक्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करती है या नहीं, बट नथिंग एल्स. सो इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ सोल्यूशन इसका होगा सोल्यूशन ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इज, सबसे पहले नंबर ऑफ मेटलिक स्पॉक्स जो है मैं पहले यहाँ लिख लेता हूँ. नंबर ऑफ मेटलिक स्पॉक्स जो है वो 10 है, एंड लेंथ जो है इनकी वो है 0.5 मीटर, एंड जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है वो है 120 revolutions per 60 seconds. So this is 2 revolutions per second, and then this is a horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. It is equal to 0.4 Gauss. So you can convert it in Tesla. 1 Gauss equal to 10 to the minus 4 Tesla. 0.4 cross 10 to the minus 4 Tesla. So yes, it is. So now we can use the direct relation is like this. What is this? Now we will have induced EMF is equal to 1 by 2 omega V and R square. So just substitute the value. 1 by 2 into omega is equal to 2 pi nu. Here omega is equal to 2 pi nu. So this is 2 pi, frequency is equal to 2 revolutions per second. So this is 2 into 2, this is just 4 pi. So you can write here 4 pi, and magnetic field is equal to 0.4 cross 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla now, and the length is cross 0.5 square. So this is equal to 6.28 cross 10 to the power minus 5 volt. I mean this is just the calculation part. I think you can do it well. अब इसमें जो सवाल है वो नंबर ऑफ स्पॉक्स का है. तो नंबर ऑफ स्पॉक्स जो है ये इमटेरियल है, उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि जो ईएमएफ है इन स्पॉक्स के थ्रू ये सब पैरेलल होती है, इसके लिए हम उसको नहीं कुछ कह सकते इसके बारे में. So these are meaningless. So now we will now shift ourselves to the next article. Till then, goodbye. So if you do have any trouble and problems, you can write in the comment box. Thank you very much.